Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MediaSnoop's playthrough of The Sinking City, part 28. We're going back to church. No.
Oh.
Well, not yet. One day. So we got the grand old information we needed at the library. We're gonna go find a really creepy church in the middle of this wonderful neighborhood.
I mean, all neighborhoods in this town are
Just spectacular. Oddly enough, and I like to point this out, like flooded. You kind of get to the rich neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
It's largely
just so happens that it's not.
I don't know if that's meant to be like up here isn't as well. I wonder if it's just the more north you go, but I don't know if
even
it's...
over there where the university is really not flooded either.
Yeah, university's not flooded.
I guess the
rich
higher
region's
ground.
not flooded. The shells, the harbor, kind of the poorer looking regions. I don't know if that's meant to be a commentary on, inequality, but it seems that even when disaster strikes, it doesn't hit all of us equally. So I have no idea what to expect of this church. Obviously, there's something going on because there was all that talk about immortality, but they turned on Brutus because the guy at the crematorium said that he was told by two priests.
Hey, knock it off.
Excuse me.
Well, you are being inconsiderate.
What? Okay. I'm never inconsiderate. I'm the most considerate person you will ever meet. Now, I'm gonna go break into a church, if you'll excuse me. Well, hopefully, I'm kind of expecting a gunfight. We've only really had two, have we? Where we get, like, shot at.
Ooh, we actually are gonna have to break in.
Haha! Just like the good old days.
I think it wants you to use a gun.
I will try my darndest not to. I don't want to waste the ammo. Fine. That should not have taken 3 bullets. Hey. Redemption Church. This is a lovely looking place.
Have we not been in here already?
No, there's another church that is similar.
Ooh.
In scope and design. What do we got? Something is...
the altar.
Oh, cool. Is it gonna like a secret passageway?
Oh. Okay. Very quickly losing sanity. Very
yeah.
quickly.
Where?
Invisible! Invisible! Okay.
Okay. I thought that pumping up our, injecting the
Antipsychotic.
Well,
it helped us, but then we still couldn't see the monsters.
we still can. Okay, so they just don't give a rat's ass.
I guess not.
I'm scratching my brain. I think this is the first game I've ever played where you can die by vomit. That's what they're doing. They're projectile vomiting globs of acid or stuff at us.
Didn't the guy in Bendy and the Ink Machine vomit on us too? The big guy who looks kind of like Goofy, but then the angel lady mutated him into this ginormous monster.
I don't think he vomited on us. I think he just beats us. I'll have to double check. I have to play that.
Oh no, I'm thinking about when he was wounded.
Dying.
And yeah, okay. And that stuff fell out of him and you had to collect the stuff to make weapons. It was weird.
That was a fun game.
It was fun, but it was weird.
It was really weird. Indie titles, ladies and gentlemen. Going places that big games don't want to go.
So let's try to avoid dying this time.
Yeah, the loading screens are a little... a little long. At least we know it's there, because I heard the noises, but I figured that once you kind of like inject yourself, you're safe.
Yeah, like you're safe from going insane, but that doesn't.
I
help
thought
you
the
with
monsters would be gone, because I thought those monsters were figments of your imagination. Does that make sense?
Yeah. In any case, whether they are figments or real, they can hurt us. Our fridge suddenly decided to
Turn on.
go berserk. Hello, creepy invisible.
Eat a grenade. I thought that was a grenade, not a Molotov.
Are they gonna keep regenerating?
They better not. What is that?
Sacrificial remains? Question mark.
Yummy. Note from the church. Hilda failed to seduce the mayor with promises of eternal life. Now we need some mercury spilled in his bedroom to make our proposals more attractive.
Okay.
Okay. So it wasn't just Brutus with the eternal life. They were also trying to like convince the mayor.
Interesting.
That was a cool little bunny hop you did there, bro.
I miss Bunny Man.
I miss Bunny Man too. We should go visit Bunny Man one day. Like,
I
make
mean,
that,
how
if we
long is
could
he gonna
ever,
survive down there?
if we can ever go back there, and if we don't go back there sooner, we should just
Did
make
you
it,
see that?
I did.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get supplies in case they decide to do more creepy stuff. We should just make our last episode, we go back and visit Bunny Man. Just a goodbye. How good are we on health? We could use some health. And some bullets. Because I have a feeling that it's gonna do the exact same thing again. Alright.
Ah,
That's not as creepy.
so this is a church worshipping monsters that is disguised as a regular old church.
I think it's those sea monsters that the one dude was talking about with the EOD. He mentioned that they worshipped monsters. I think this is the direct church. Like, even that cross with the symbol behind it is a little suspicious. Nobody move. I said nobody move. Or I can just miss you several times. That's cool too. Son of Santa Claus. I was offering you a quick death. Instead you got beat. Okay. Yay, gunpowder.
Hooray.
Do most... Okay, and if there's anyone in the comments, or if you know, because I have no idea, do most churches in small towns have living quarters for the priests?
In a small town, I would assume so.
I've never thought of that, but I've never seen it. I know I'd assume larger churches
there
and
was
larger
the
cities wouldn't.
slime. It wants you to look at it.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like a year-dead skunk.
That would be amazing. Just,
Okay.
I can't really imagine worse smells than a year-old skunk.
Oh.
The door won't budge. Something's chewed this one up real bad.
Monster? Question mark.
Priest's diary. I burned the seductive witch, my daughter, my cursed seed, but she came back.
Okay.
How long will the Almighty test my faith? She is here, laughing at my weakness. Her body is not hers anymore. It is the filthy goat's womb, the breeder of the devil's spawn. She is mine, my blood, my treasure. Now neither the devil nor filthy men may touch her, for I have smitten her sinful flesh, mixed her beauty with dust. How could it be? How? She came back, born by the sinful hole her body turned to. She whispers to me, promising we'll be together always. They hanged me, their father, But not for long. That night I was born again. By my dear daughter. That's creepy. Okay.
What?
I think we can probably pick up your keys.
Okay.
So we've got keys, we have a shotgun. We have to go underwater.
Okay.
Oh, crud. My favorite part's coming up.
You hate the underwater parts, but they're way more interesting in my opinion.
They're way more interesting, but they're awful. Alright. 3, 2... See, I can't do it.
This is in good shape and ready to use.
Then use it.
This is in good shape.
What are you...
and ready to use.
Not yet, I guess.
what are we
Maybe we
waiting
have to
for?
go back up and
Find
do the
something
blue.
else?
I'm just saying maybe we have to do the sleuth thingy before we go down.
Oh, you're right, we do. Hee, I'm saved. I half expected to come up here and just find someone like standing behind the altar.
That'd be creepy.
That'd be very creepy.
Okay, so.
Come on, Scooby, let's go.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
So I'm following other people, it looks like, going down into the area.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Okay.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
I'm just gonna assume it's 1, 2, 3. Are we missing one?
I don't think so. Because usually he says, let's figure this out.
Yeah. That's what's confusing me
is there
right
one all the
now.
way upstairs?
There might be. I'm not seeing any other ones down here. You're a duper today, aren't you? You be duping? Have you been duping again?
No.
You know what they say about dupers who dupe. Oh, there's one up here.
Aha.
Aha.
The
Oh.
stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins.
This is definitely
The
the first
time
one.
has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Let's get a handle on what
Okay.
actually...
The stars are aligned, and
Oh,
a
you
new
already
turn
did?
of the cycle
Yeah, I just
begins. The time
have
has
this.
come to return to the mother's womb.
Oh,
and
creepy
make sure you
cult
get every
stuff.
scrap.
You're always so
We
much
don't want
fun.
anyone reading these while we're down there.
Boop,
Take them to the crematorium.
boop.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
A group of fanatics based in the Redemption Church. Got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could and dived.
Okay. This'll be fun.
Yeah, something in our mind palace. I kind of like how we just... Every time you solve a case, you can see it gets a little bit worse. He's like scratching himself. Mind Palace. So, the churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated. The men who brought Brutus to the crematorium were members of an Oakmont church. They mentioned a Lord in the Woods. It's a cult, not a church. The Redemption Church's flock are nothing more than a sick, twisted cult. The cultists hid under the church. The cultists dive under the church. They must have some kind of hideout down there. And all records from the Redemption Church were removed by the cult.
So they took the records with them. So I would assume it's those two.
The record taken by the cultists are my only hope of discovering who betrayed Brutus. And I can't combine those two. So I've got, we want Brutus, we think he's making a second chance. And now it seems we get to follow them under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under
Music to me.
creepy monsters there be roam. They will eat you when you go in their home. I don't know.
Just don't go dive if you want to stay alive under the sea. I don't know.
You could not pay me enough to do this. Skydiving, no problem. Bungee jumping, sure. Snowboarding, skiing, everything. If you're like, even scuba diving or like snorkeling, I'd be fine with. But deep sea diving,
Yeah, no.
not a chance in hell.
Nope. Not for me.
There's. Oh,
Uh,
let the Lord of the Woods as their eyes guide you. Could you imagine you're actually just like diving with your friends and you see this?
if you'd be like, okay,
Pull
that
the
was
rope.
fun.
Let me out.
I'm leaving. Did you see the little ripples? We had ripples.
We had ripples. We're rippling.
I think it's to the left.
You're to the left.
Oh, I saw ripples.
Maybe it's, I have to be closer to the thing. You did see ripples. They're here.
And secret tunnel?
This is the worst. The worst.
The part when I say I don't wanna. No?
Be here anymore.
There you go.
I don't know if that's the actual lyrics. I'm just stating a fact. I don't want to be here anymore. Camera, what are you doing? Do I have to jump, climb,
You
skip?
do have to go up because I saw, yeah, the eye.
I'm trying. It just really does not want to let me walk up these stairs. There we go. The game is doing its damnedest. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, crud.
What?
I forgot we're gonna have to probably fight those things. Tentacle monster.
Mm.
He moves so slow at this depth.
We're fine. Not in a hurry.
The frequent tapping is me trying to get at these things.
Okay.
Okay.
That was fun. Onward.
How deep do you think we are? We're also in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be tentacles here. Oh, this is...
Woohoo!
This is tentacles. So we need to follow those things.
Mm-hmm.
I see one over there.
You do?
Sure, I just don't want to go that way.
Okay. What the?
I think we just stepped over the geyser. We can also repair. That's it. So there's another one. We can't go... We can't go over it.
Oh.
There's one over there, yeah.
Can't go under it.
We're just gonna have to go through it. I'm not scared. I'm a little scared. Oh crud, oh crud.
Okay, stop, please.
I'm trying, I need to heal myself.
I'm
anyways.
telling the geysers to stop.
I'm losing oxygen.
No bueno. The other one's to your left.
Yep. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy.
What are you?
No. No. I'm gonna shoot you till you die.
I don't think it's doing anything.
It's making us go crazy looking at it is what it's doing. And it's not dying.
That's what I mean. I think you shooting it isn't doing anything. Okay. Just avoid. Evasive maneuver.
It...
Take evasive action. I don't know. It's not attacking us,
It's
though.
not attacking us, it's just really creepy. So all of this
Ooh.
must have been above land at some point, because you can't draw that underwater.
I guess
right?
so. It must have, but I don't know. It looks very underwater-esque, like it's been shaped by the ocean. So I don't know.
I wonder how long it's been. Yeah, and if you think if it has been underwater for centuries or millennia, it would erode the drawings away.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Creepy.
It was very creepy.
Very creepy. No bueno.
Onward.
Onward. Oh, thank God. We're there. So they're not going to be friendly, right?
Probably not.
What am I looking at? I see tentacles, skulls, boobs, and hair. And feet. All some of my favorite things. I don't know if you guys are friendly or not.
Might have to,
I'm gonna walk up to you all friendly like, and
Yeah?
then if it goes south, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. So pretty much how I interact with normal people. Hey.
Why are you here? You look like a fresh wound.
back at you.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
I'm here to stop you or back at you? Just back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're no oil painting yourself, fella.
Imbecile. Strike us down and many more will rise, fresh from the fecund mother's womb, slick and naked yet burgeoning with strength. Our eyes infest this city, our hands too. We fill young Graham with our words, and soon he will be hollow.
Okay.
You control Graham.
Was that about young Graham?
His house is divided. It cannot stand. The young will succeed the old, as new shoots rise from decay. Our growth shall choke the sun. The veins we open will seed crimson blossoms. The fecund mother grants new life. You should have stayed above.
Oh my god.
Okay. Boss fights.
Boss fight that I'm gonna...
Oh. Hey.
Can I go back? Oh god, they're explosives. Okay, I was about to say, I can think of, that he just shot legs at me.
That was rude.
Excuse me while I read a book. La!
It's a
Will,
song. Can you sing
La
it?
will feed the daughters of the woods, so she'll devour the weak flesh. La Shub Nagarath, the mortal man is allowed to touch the womb of life. The immortal man is allowed to be reborn in a new form. A mortal man will gain 1,000 faces, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 vessels for his mind. Okay. Eat a Molotov cocktail.
And no.
What? What?
What happened?
What?
Okay. Oh. Hello, sir. See there.
That might have been overkill, but... We are very close to dying.
I think it behooves us to focus on the giant.
I think that you use big words. Hey!
It's really out of grenades.
Yup. What's over here? You guys be any help? No, but it looks like the monsters won't come and get me up here. Nice. Can I make some more grenades? That's a big 10. Nope. Alright. I wonder if it's something like, you have to kill all the worshippers. That wouldn't surprise me.
Really?
Yeah. I can see it. Not ammo. There's a bunch of boxes of ammo around here. And by a bunch of ammo, I mean, I just got a super bullet. Yes, I realize I'm going crazy. Thank you very much.
Alright, well if you think it's the Lucifer, then go after the Lucifer.
I have no way of knowing that. It's just a thought that crossed my mind.
Sorry.
Because in a lot of games, bosses will have like a power source.
I was gonna say, they all seem to be sitting around trains. Maybe they explained it through prayer or something? Something weird.
No more prayer.
Let's move this thing right here. We don't like it. Nice yoga pose there.
I have one bullet for you, sir. Please stop running. So my plan might have been wrong, because I think that is a letter from the church. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gifts of the Lord of the Woods and the frickin' mother. Fecund?
Fecund.
This is our chance to change Oakmont once and for all. Help Graham the son get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be opened for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what to do. Alright. We have evidence. Here's what we're going to do. We have to stop this recording and start a new one. We're going to run over our limit. This will be a slightly longer episode. So, seamless transition. And we're back from the seamless transition. We got a Mind Palace clue. I'm wondering if it'll help us deal with it. So Graham had to deal with the church.
And the church can control... Oh no.
Oh, Graham is the one who tried to take Brutus's place as the head of the family. So we knew it was the son right away.
Yeah, but he's so nice. It's weird.
So nice. The cult will try to use Graham to grow their power base in Oakmont. Combined two, Graham is able to resist the cult's influence. He's made of stronger stuff than they think, or Graham will become nothing more than a puppet, his strength pulled by the cult. So essentially, does it come down to, do we have faith? I also like how, by the way, we're like Sherlock Holmesing in our Mind Palace. Meanwhile, you know, there's a monster spewing stuff at us.
I think he'll become their puppet.
I think, like, you want to assume he'd be strong enough, but the cult is pretty strong. Brutus must be the head of the Carpenter family. He may be cruel, but at least he won't be manipulated by the cults. Yeah. Plus, I think he is trying to turn it around. I do genuinely believe that. What I don't genuinely believe is how the heck this thing is still alive. It feels like shooting into the
But that's the way it felt with the abomination that we had to fight. So I think it's just a matter of...
So getting close to this thing, it deals massive damage. Yeah, because we're all out of bullets. And I'd rather not have to hit that thing with a shovel. Hi. What are you?
Yeah, I think Mina's afraid of it.
Yeah, she's scared. Got a little bit of ammo. And by a little bit, I do mean a single shot.
Maybe that shot will be the last one we need. Who knows?
You're up. Oh my god. What the actual hell? How did you do that? What powers do you have?
It was great.
I don't have words. Oh,
That was great. We got that on film. It was amazing.
I'm gonna dance on your corpse. What the heck? I don't know how to react to that. I also don't know.
Oh.
We didn't notice that before. What we're supposed to do, if there's something else down here, if we're supposed to head back.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like your dead
And now
skunk.
things are covered in goo. What the heck?
That was awful. Let's explore before we head back up.
Oh, what did I just see?
I think it was just a waterfall. Acting odd.
Okay.
Well, we'll do a quick exploration, but we are going to have to close this episode for now on a high note. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time Have a good one.